Cartels target federal immigration agents with 10K bounties. Kristi Noem reveals dangerous and unprecedented. Washington. Cartels, gangs, and tourist groups have put bounties on the heads of several federal immigration agents, offering 10K to unalive them and 2K for their capture. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem chillingly revealed Sunday. They need something to talk about, something salacious. Don't get it twisted. The Cartels are horrible. They do horrible shit. They put bounties. It's all they want to talk about. Cartels. Noem said the bounties and doxing campaign against officers has roiled federal law enforcement, but didn't specify whether it was specific to a particular agency like U.S. Border Patrol, Immigration, or Customs Enforcement, which is ICE. Listen, all of those agencies they just named, I've been seeing in Chicago how these masked bitch ICE punks have been moving. They're just nothing but criminals with masks and badges. That's it. They're just another gang. Let's stop separating them from the pack. All right? These guys are just a whole nother gang. That's it. Nothing special about them. Nothing tactical. All right? Oh, they got their tactical, their camo, and their vest with a whole bunch of pockets in it. Look like an old Deadpool comic and shit. These guys are losers. Look at their shoes. Huh? You'll see some rocking something decent. You'll see other ones looking like they just jumped off their rider mowing, lawnmower and said, "I'll take that job. Let me get that job. I'll be an ICE enforcement officer, an agent." Just look at them. They're bums in vests and masks. But they don't get it twisted. They're just another gang. And they're cowards. And they're on the wrong side of history. And all this doxing, it will continue for you. All you masked men out there talking tough, every dog has his day. We have specific agents who have had bounties put on their heads. Noem told Fox and Friends Weekend on Sunday. Of course she told him that. Her face is fake. Are you going to believe everything she says? If her whole face is fake? If you fake your whole face, I don't think I could believe what comes out of it. It's been 2,000 to snatch them, 10,000 to unalive them. They've released their pictures. They've sent them between their networks. It's an extremely dangerous and unprecedented situation. It's stormtroopers. It's an army of dorks, sloppy too, because they could barely arrest people. In Chicago, I'm watching these fools flap all over the floor and shit, trying to, cuff one old man or zip tie one old man. Like a bunch of untrained dorks who feel like they have the green light to terrorize people. You guys think that society is something held together with these strong ties. Nah, man. Society will go into chaos and we will eat each other quicker than you'd imagine. You don't know how many lames are out there that just want to have power over you. Whatever kind of power. You put a fake badge on them and a mask on them. Ooh, yeah, he don't feel like a bitch no more. Still a bitch, under a mask and under a badge. Due to ongoing investigations, the Homeland Security Secretary was coy about which specific groups were issuing the bounties. It is gangs. See, now they want to mix everything. They want it all to sound the same. That way they don't have to do no work. That way they could just scream out these buzzwords at you and it all means the same thing. It's gangs. It's cartel members and known terrorist organizations. Well, which one is it, motherfucker? It's gangs, it's cartel members, it's terrorist organizations, she explained broadly. They're making sure they know which officers are out there and being extremely effective. And they want to take them down because they want to try to stop the operations that are keeping them from making money off their criminal networks. Y'all are making money off of criminal networks of ICE, of the FBI, of Homeland Security. Over the recent weeks, there have been a series of high-profile attacks targeting federal law enforcement officers. Last month, for example, a sniper opened fire on an ICE facility in Dallas, unaliving one detainee and injuring two others. Once you put masks on all these people and once you can't catch nobody and and all these conspiracies kick in. Yeah, for all I know, that's you doing that. Those are your masked dogs. Not no civilians, not nobody in the street causing a ruckus. You're smoking detainees. Huh? What's the word on the missing? Were there any missing or was it a hoax? The missing from Alligator Alley. Like, this is all bullshit. How many little boats can we blow up in the middle of the ocean and say that they had 8 million pounds or $8 million worth of brocane with 11 guys in this tiny little boat? How many of those little boats can we blow up and then tell them, hey, we taking out these drug trafficking routes? Come on, man. Mismute the bullshit. Last month, for example, a sniper opened fire on an ICE facility in Dallas, unaliving one detainee and injuring 2 others before unaliving himself. The shooting suspect had scrawled the words anti-ICE on his ammo, the FBI said. Okay, sure. I don't believe you. You need more people. You know what I mean?
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
On Saturday, a caravan of 10 different vehicles followed Border Patrol agents on the streets of Chicago before pinning them down, Noam claimed. A caravan of 10 different vehicles? Stop. Is this the one where the girl, the poor girl, got shot and charged because she was ramming them? Who knows what they did to her? Who knows? I saw a dude tell a lady driving, shut your mouth, I'm going to throw this grenade in front of you. And did. These guys are ganga. But pull that shit on me. They lied to you. Any of you people that support this madness, they lied to you. She's like, but yeah, but they committed a crime. They're in this country illegally. Even the ones going, they should have done it the right way. Even the ones going to do it the right way are getting tackled in the court lobby where they're supposed to be, doing it the right way. You people are filthy. You guys are cowards. The only ones that you could, you strong enough to go after, or you're not coward enough to go after, is the eloteras, the tamale ladies. You know what I'm saying? You go over after old ladies and shit. Been here 20, 30 years, minding their business, putting money into this economy. Putting work into this economy. Bunch of fucking losers. They'd followed them and gotten them cornered, pinned them down, and then our agents, when getting out of their cars, they tried to run them over and had semi-automatic handguns on them to where our agents had to protect themselves, and shots were fired, and an individual ended up in the hospital that was attacking these officers. Yeah? And it's funny, too. I heard a Trump supporter try to tell me, well, now I'm hearing that there was 10 people, 10 cars. You just looking for any thread that they give you so that you don't feel responsible for these fucking delinquents, these losers, these bigots with masks on to be out here doing this to women and children. The DHS claimed that the woman on the southwest side of Chicago who was shot had been hit by defensive shots from Border Patrol agents. Right. And that's maybe. It wasn't 10. I ain't see 10. I saw her. That's it. President Trump has authorized 300 National Guard troops to Illinois on Saturday. Did you see those big bitches? Those National Guard traitors that showed up in Chicago with their bellies hanging over their balls? It's a joke. You never know what kind of world you wake up to. Power goes out, systems fail, or you end up somewhere you shouldn't have been. That's where Survival Frog comes in. The OGs of emergency prep. From solar-powered gear to bug-out bags that'll keep you breathing while everyone else panics. They got the real tools for the real situations. I'm not talking fantasy gear, I'm talking survival gear. Hit the Survival Frog link in the description and get geared up. Be ready, stay sharp, stay dangerous. President Trump has authorized 300 National Guard troops to Illinois on Saturday to assist the federal law enforcement on the ground there, despite objections from Governor Pritzker. Noam underscored that the Trump administration has received intelligence suggesting that some of the people targeting federal officers are organized. Of course. You get whatever intelligence. You can make up whatever intelligence that you 3 dorks can make. I saw this lady talking to court. Pam Bondi, what a jerk-off actor. Like, they should have been actors for real. So our intelligence indicates that these people are organized. They're getting more and more people on their team. As far as attacking officers, and they're making plans to ambush them and to unalive them, she claimed. I feel like that's what they're doing to regular people. I feel like they're planning on ambushing, you know, a lady that works at, you know, cleaning houses today. They're gonna ambush her, and if they unalive her, so what? She's expendable, right? According to the rest of y'all. Hmm? I feel like your gang is doing the same thing. Democrat, Republican, the joke is on you, American people. All you bigots and all you racists out there, black, brown, white, whatever, you have no place. Humanity can do without you. You're unnecessary in the grand scheme of things. You've been nothing but hindrance in civilization. But these Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers right here, boy, the devil themselves, along with this dork. But again, Democrat, Republic, they're all on the same team. These people, those people, same team. Fuck out of here. She also said that the government's trying to figure out who's funding the protesters in places like Chicago who are demonstrating against federal law enforcement's presence there. Don't nobody got to pay for it. Who's paying for what? What you got to pay for? To go outside and scream, fuck ICE. I was in Chicago just 2 days ago watching these Yeah, she was in Chicago shitting herself because nobody would let her use their bathroom. And salutes to all the restaurants, salutes to all the Chicago establishments that won't let these masked bitches and pigs into their establishment. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, guys. But they didn't let her go. She needed to go shit. She couldn't go shit. They didn't let her go in there. I was in Chicago just 2 days ago watching these protesters, and our officers engaged with them. All the protesters are wearing the same gas masks. They're carrying the same kinds of signs. Many of them were printed with the same font. They look like, she said, you know, that somebody's funding them and organizing them, and they're being paid. Let me guess, Soros. Okay, sure. Whatever. There's two sides, right? Whenever there's a gang war, you're going to have the ones with you and the ones against you. But I also, when I see streamers, I see the same tripods, the same phones, the same cameras. I see the same stuff when I see other streamers. So what are we talking about here? All right, listen here, makeup lady. We're not trying to hear that shit.
An alleged senior-ranking gang member in Chicago is now accused of putting a bounty out for Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino. Juan Espinoza Martinez is charged with murder for hire. The Department of Homeland Security says an informant
2K on info cuando lo agarren.
Sent them an image from Snapchat where
10K if you take them out. I think that says under there.
Martinez allegedly offered $10,000 for Bovino's murder.
All right, let's see. Maybe that's what she's talking about. New details revealed on alleged unaliving for hire scheme targeting Border Patrol chief in Chicago. Federal authorities have unveiled what they say is a unaliving for hire scheme to unalive the Border Patrol chief in Chicago. According to the Northern District U.S. Attorney's Officer, 37-year-old Juan Espinoza Martinez, a Latin Kings gang member, offered a bounty on U.S. Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino, $10,000 for the unaliving and $2,000 for information. Miss me with the texting. Like, if you can't talk to somebody face to face, all this texting shit is going to get you indicted. But it's also an easy way for people to make up shit on you, too. Just say you texted. The I-team was in federal court Tuesday as Juan Espinoza Martinez made his first appearance after he was arrested Monday in Burr Ridge by a cadre of federal law enforcement, including DEA, FBI, ATF, Border Patrol, Homeland Security investigations officers. Espinoza Martinez, who goes by the street name Monkey, is accused of offering a bounty to members of the Chicago Latin King Street Gang to unalive Border Patrol member Chief Gregory Bovino. According to the complaint, Bovino has been front and center in multiple Chicago immigration enforcement operations over the last several weeks of Operation Midway Blitz. Operation Midway Blitz. A street gang is a formidable organization. We know that. We know how much mayhem they can cause, but they're really no match for the power of the federal government. If there's evidence against them It's taking an awfully big risk, said ABC Chief Legal Analyst Gil Soffer. Homeland Security Investigations Chicago says it received a screenshot. Come on, man. I can make a screenshot right now of me saying whatever I want you to say. From a confidential source, from a professional rat, with the photo of Bovino and the bounties for unaliving and information with the letters LK appearing to... Bro, if you didn't get that text message from the phone, I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it. I could make that text message, man. Homeland Security Investigation Chicago says it received a screenshot of a Snapchat conversation seen here from a confidential source with the photo of Bovino and the bounties for unaliving and information with the letters LK appearing to link the message to the Latin King Street Gang. How convenient. Latin King Street Gang in the city. Soffer said for federal prosecutors to win this case, they have to prove the facts and intent of those messages. The complaint alleges that he was a member, not only a member of the Latin Kings, but that he was directing the solicitation to other members of the Latin Kings. According to the filing, after Customs and Border Protection officers opened fire on a woman over the weekend, Espinosa Martinez also instructed members of Latin Kings gangs to bring hammers and deploy gang members in response. Confidential informant that knows how to use Photoshop or AI nowadays can do so. I could just send a screenshot somewhere, and now you're gonna spend taxpayer dollars and go raid somebody's crib because somebody sent you a screenshot. Miss me with the bullshit. You got gang members that are doing drive-bys on the weekends for free. So offer $10K and you might actually get one of these knuckleheads that would take them up on it, said retired Chicago Police Lieutenant John Jarrido, who spent 3 decades with the Chicago Police Department. He said when it comes to the feds, Chicago street gangs don't know what they're up against, adding, he's in for a rude awakening, and that should send a message to, all these other gang members you're dealing with, a different type of law enforcement now. Shut up. The rules of engagement are different. Yeah, y'all, the rules of engagement are different. You can get a screenshot from anybody and just move on it. The federal laws are a lot tougher. Think about all the experts that they would bring in courtrooms back in the day to see if pictures were manipulated, videos were manipulated, this, that. I think that undertaking has gotten a lot harder nowadays with the level of apps, programs, and technology, the level of AI. I think you need a little bit more hardcore evidence to go on than just, a rat send me a screenshot. The rules of engagement are different. The penalties are different. The federal laws are a lot tougher than our local laws are, and you're actually going to do some time if you're convicted. Well, that's the whole world right now. Is put you under more law, stricter law, bigger prisons, stronger prisons. Espinosa Martinez is facing 10 years in prison if convicted. Prosecutors said in court he is originally from Mexico and in the country illegally. Entering at an unknown date and time, he's been being held in federal custody until at least Friday when he will have a bond hearing. So, they about to deport your ass for sure, even if you don't do 10 years, even if you don't get 10 years for this shit. Again, that doesn't prove to me that anybody had a bounty put on their head, but the administration, Homeland Security, all these people are going to want you to believe that shit, Is it possible? Easily. Is it possible somebody was like, hey, man, listen, you do something to Buddy, I got you. Yes. But the fact that any rat could just come with any screenshot and that's it, that's all it takes? No mommy's way.
No mommy's way.
Let's get video of Christy Nome trying to take a shit in Chicago. That's Christy Nome's old skinny booty, goofy ass trying to use the bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? Absolutely not. Denied. Christy Nome blocked from using the bathroom at Illinois Village Hall. Whatever. There's little Christy Nome, little skinny booty, trying to get in there. Little skinny booty cake face, trying to get in there and use the bathroom. And
no mommy's way.
Thank you. Interesting. That's what Governor Pritzker says is cooperation in keeping people safe.
No. So why wouldn't they let you in? What's been going on here? What's been going on here, Secretary?
Coming to go out and do some operations to pick up some guys with criminal convictions on them, and the city police wouldn't even let us use a restroom.
And you were just blocked by a worker here from the city?
A worker at the municipal building here in Broadmoor would not allow us to go in and to use a restroom at the police station. So as much as these local leaders and governors talk about cooperating and having the backs of our law enforcement officers, this is what we have to put up with every single day. And all we're doing is getting criminals and terrorists and cartels and gang members off the streets to make families safer here. It's ridiculous.
I mean, is impeding law enforcement? I mean, this is a real problem around
This is
here.
a real problem. I'm so proud of our officers that deal with this every single day. They know that America's got their backs, but what they face here every day is real prosecution.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Wow. Municipal Broadview building.
No, mommy's wait.